Board of Education meeting. Welcome to the San Marino Board of Education meeting, May 26th, 2026. We're getting a little bit of a late start. I'd like to call to order at 7:19. First, we have a report of closed session. The Board of Education took unanimous action in closed session to approve the appointment of Mrs. Michelle Coda to principal of Huntington Middle School. And Mrs. Coda, if you would like to come up and address everyone and say a few words and introduce your better half here, it'd be great.
Thank you, everyone. My voice is a little hoarse. I apologize. I'm just so grateful. I'm honored. This is my 15th year in the district, and my son goes here. My daughter will go here. You are all truly part of my family and my village, and I'm so honored to continue to be part of your village. And we've got a lot to do, and I'm so excited to be at the helm and lead us through the next challenges and exciting things that are coming up. So again, thank you for your faith in me. Thank you for investing in me and in my family. And I'm just extremely grateful. Thank you. And that's my husband. That's Aaron Coda. I'll just say very briefly, we met when we were 20. So we've been together for almost 20 years. He is definitely my better half. I couldn't possibly do the late nights, everything that I do. He's there for us and my kids and my family. So I'm extremely grateful for him as well.
Well, we're so grateful to have you at the helm. So thank you. So I'd like to call to order with a roll call. Mr. Chang?
Here.
Mr. Sung?
Here.
Ms. Lamb? Here. Mrs. Ryan?
Here.
Mrs. Gill here. Now I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Lena Richter to introduce our student leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, President Gill. Tonight it is our pleasure to welcome Christian Wing, an outstanding San Marino High School Titan senior, to lead the board in a salute to the flag and share a little bit about himself and his school. Christian, if you would, thank you first and foremost for being so patient this evening. We're excited to have you, so we're ready when you are.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Doesn't need the mic.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for introducing me. If you don't know who I am, my name is Christian Wing. I am a senior at San Marino High School. I've been going to San Marino all my life since kindergarten. And I just want to say it's been one of the most amazing experiences. I cannot ask for any more from all of you guys. You guys have led an amazing district, from the board members to the parents, Dr. Wolf, the principal, all previous staff members, family members. It really it makes me admire how to run a school district. If I ever want to get into managing businesses or how I want to lead my life, you guys have set a great example, every single one of you. And I really admire what you guys do for the district. I want to thank you.
Don't leave.
Oh, so I'm attending Cal State Fullerton. Really excited, gonna major in business. I want to go into real estate. I also want to be a firefighter, so that wherever that takes me, that's gonna be really cool. And just live my life, go with the flow, and take advantage of opportunities that come into my life, and just be grateful for where I stand. So
Thank you.
thank you, guys.
Don't leave.
We have a Friend Center. We have a certificate of appreciation that we would like to present to you this evening for being here. So thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
It reads as follows: in sincere appreciation for leading the Board of Education, the Pledge of Allegiance at the regularly scheduled meeting held May 26, 2026. Thank you for telling us a little bit about yourself and before you're heading off to college. And thank you so much. Happy here. Okay, can I get the Board of Education? Okay, take a photo.
Yeah, of course.
And Dr. Wolf. Mr. different success photo for you? Thank you.
So much for having me.
Thank you.
These are from me.
Oh, thank you.
What we're giving to the first medical arts graduates.
Is it a pin?
Yeah.
I love a pin. Yeah. Oh my God, how cute is that? I gotta put it on my cap and gown. Yeah, right? Can we put on our gown?
This is, I love it.
I'll do. Thank you. Very thoughtful. Well, thank you to Christian. And moving on, we have the approval of agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion
So
to
moved. Second.
Thank you, Mr. Sung and Mr. Chang. Approval of the minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the 5/12/26 meeting minutes?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of May 12th.
Thank you,
Second.
Mrs. Ryan. Thank you, Ms. Lamb. Roll call, Mr. Chang,
Aye.
Mr. Sung.
Aye.
Ms. Lamb,
Aye.
Mrs. Ryan,
Aye.
Mrs. Gill, aye. Public comment. The Board of Education has adopted Board Policy 9323B to ensure the public's right to be heard in any matters pertaining to the San Marino Unified School District. Persons who wish to provide public comment will have 3 options to submit public comments. 1, submit through an online form. Did we have any online admissions?
Not today.
Thank you. Number 2, request to speak during the meeting via Zoom. Mr. Huang, please pause the meeting for 1 minute to collect public comments.
The 1 minute starts now. Communications from the audience regarding matters not on the agenda or items in the information, consent, or action sections, please provide your comments now. If you would like to request to speak during the meeting, please press the raise hand icon to make a request. If you are calling in from home, please dial *9 to make a request, or please submit a public comment card. There's 35 seconds left. There are no attendees wishing to speak.
Thank you so much. The third way is to request to speak during the meeting in person via the public comment card. Mrs. Delatorre, do we have any submissions?
There were no submissions this week.
Wonderful, thank you. Section 8, communications from the Board of Education. We ask that each board member take no more than 3 minutes to share their communications. Mr. Chang, please begin.
Last 2 weeks, I take a break. Went to Taiwan and bring my grandkid to see all the relatives. So I don't have any activity to report.
Well, that sounds like actually a lot of activity for you.
Oh, by the way, this morning immediately I attend the comedian.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
that's right.
Congratulations to all the receiving.
Thank you, Mr. Chang. Mr. Sung?
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys are aware that since the PTA president's all here, so I really appreciate it. What I try to do with Mr. Kwok is we try to communicate AI portions of the speech to the parents. We only get a chance to do with the Valentine, and we love to do that cover in high school and middle school as well. So if you guys have a time, please let me know, then email me, then I can arrange the schedule and we can show up with Mr. Kwok without he ring on it. So then we can talk about the AI and we can see how parents can have a concern and communication with us. I think AI is kind of very important right now, and this is next chapters that everybody having questions about it. And I like to present that, and well, not me, but we like to present that how school is positions and we can communicate with the parents better in the next future in AI. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Sung, and we appreciate your and Mr. Huang's work on the AI committee. It's been great. Thank you. Mrs. Lamb?
Yes, I had the pleasure of attending the spring concert at Carver, and as usual, it was a wonderful event. It was really fun to watch the 3rd to 5th graders perform patriotic songs and share their enthusiasm through music. So thank you so much to the PTA community, the staff, and even the students, of course, for putting the time and making that concert such a successful event.
Thank you. Mrs. Ryan?
Thank you, President Gill. This last couple of weeks, lots of retirements. Attended the Huntington Middle School retirement, beautifully set up by our cafeteria, our lead, and as well the City Club. Aaron Weiss encourages all of us to go out and support the PAR Classic, which raises money for cancer research. And so it's a wonderful event that San Marino hosts. And I look forward to seeing all of you out there. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And this year it is earlier than usual. It's June 14th, I believe, instead of later in the summer. So just for everyone to be aware. I have attended quite a few things in the last couple of weeks too. Carver's spring for patriotic performance, Valentine's spring performance, the Huntington Middle School band concert. Where else have I been? The Prometheans, talking about the bond updates, which Dr. Choi will be giving us shortly, but also helping just a little bit, just a drop in the bucket for what's really going on for grad night. It's just such an amazing tradition that we have done for our students for so many years, and it definitely takes a village. Looking forward to the light up for that on June 3rd, this coming Wednesday. It's really exciting to see. So I hope that all of our school community can make it, except for the seniors, obviously. Just getting ready for all these graduations coming up next week. I'm just so proud of all our students. I mean, every student that we have had in here for our spotlight or for our Pledge of Allegiance has been so well prepared, so well spoken, just amazing. And it just makes me so proud to be on this Board of Education that really values being student-centered and, you know, putting our kids first at all of our decisions. So anyway, thank you for that. And Dr. De La Torre.
Yes, thank you, President Gill, members of the Board of Education. My heart is so full. I have, as President Gill mentioned, I've been busy attending lots of student events this time of year. The Prometheans breakfast this morning was just so incredibly impressive. We have students who are going to Duke, Cornell, MIT, just so many wonderful universities and colleges that are destination institutes of higher education, and we're just so proud of all that they're going to accomplish in their future endeavors. And it's just really so special this time of year to see how much all of our students have grown over the course of just one school year, and what they're looking forward to in the future. And Measure M is moving along very nicely. We have lots of work going on behind the scenes. We met with our Citizens Oversight Committee last week. It went very, very well at San Marino High School. We took them on the tour of the high school so they could see some of the projects that we have in store for them in the future, and some of the fencing and other things that we have already done, the concession stand remodeling, if you will, which looks much better thanks to our wonderful president who insisted on us doing that, if we did. But it just looks so much better. So we're very, very happy. And I just am so happy to see our PTA leadership team here tonight and our Schools Foundation leadership team. Just so many wonderful people working together on behalf of all of our students. And I've said it a million times and I'll say it a million and one. Thank you so much for all that you do to help support us, support our students. We could not do this work without you, and we are so incredibly grateful. We're grateful for our wonderful admin team who has been working tirelessly behind the scenes. Dr. Richter has been working on bringing speech and debate to 4th and 5th grade next year. at Carver and Valentine Elementary School. And President Gill was speaking about how articulate our students are when it comes to public speaking. I really do believe that our kids are ahead of so many other schools, whether it's private or public, in terms of communicating their thoughts and ideas. And we're going to perfect that by bringing speech and debate to 4th and 5th grade. So very excited about that. We also have a collaboration with PCC, wherein we are going to second semester at Huntington Middle School start a dual enrollment course. Mrs. Code is looking forward to that as well. Where our 8th graders are going to be able to earn college credit taking this course and leading them into the high school where we have several dual enrollment classes that they can choose from. So very excited about that. And our medical arts program is doing very well. And we are looking at other career technical education opportunities for our high school students in the future. And I won't make any more announcements because she gets very nervous when I do that. But we are looking at other opportunities in languages as well in the future. Knock on wood, if we can find some money to support that, then we will certainly make that happen for our kids as well.
Thank you so much. Okay, moving on to information items. Measure M update. I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Choi to update the board on the progress and current standing of Measure M. And also, I'd like to thank you for a very informative and thorough board budget study earlier today. So that's something else that I'm sure we'll get into.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Good evening, President Gill, members of the board, Superintendent Dr. Della Torre, executive team, and the San Marino Unified Community. Before I hand it over to Jim Burlew for the latest Measure M update, I also wanted to highlight that many have already noticed the new Measure M Early Impact banners posted in front of our schools, showcasing the summer projects underway. Tonight, we will be asking the board to approve several Measure M items under consent, including West Group design agreements for engineering services at Valentine Elementary, playground modernization and shade structure projects at Valentine and Carver, and leaseback pre-construction services. Through our selection process, Balfour Beatty emerged as our top choice for leaseback services. Jim will also provide an update on our summer procurement and construction timeline, current bidding and award status, key project updates across our sites, and next steps. So with that, I'll turn it over to Jim.
Thank you, Dr. Choi. Good evening, President Gill, members of the board, Dr. De La Torre, and executive team. Appreciate the time to speak with everyone tonight. So our measure so right now, we're doing a full design bid build procurement on the sites, and these are kind of some of the phases that we go through. And currently right now, we're in the pre-bid engagement and clarifications phase. So our overview right now, we have Valentine Elementary that's getting ready to go this summer. We have some playground installations, shade structures with playground. Those are in DSA for review. And the interim housing itself, 3 classrooms, 1 restroom is going to go at the Valentine site. And then Carver, we have the same thing, the playground installation. That's dependent on DSA once again. We're doing over the counter to try to get the reviews done here in June, no later than the beginning of July. And the same thing with San Marino High School. We're going to be pushing forth on the 5 interim housing buildings for the high school to go in the students' parking lot, the front east side of this campus. So currently right now we have projects that are out to bid. Today we went to Carver. Carver, we had 9 contractors show up for the job walk for the playground. So that was pretty good today. We're going to be going through and issuing notice of intent to award for the next board meeting. So that way the timer starts. So we have to do a notice of intent to award 5 days before the board meeting. So that way if anybody wants to protest, they can. And then after that 5 day before the board meeting, it's off. And then we can proceed forward. So with that, we're going to utilize that phase to try to get some schedules from all the contractors when they propose, make sure we can make the best evaluation for the district. So after notice to proceed, we're going to do contract execution. That's after the board approves it. We're going to do notice of award. And then we're going to get all of our pre-con deliverables, and we're going to do our notice to proceed. And we should start by about June 6th at the earliest, except for Carver. Carver, we might be able to start the playground a little earlier because it's on the side by the gate that goes in, and we're kind of away from all the students. So if we can start earlier than the 6th, we'll start on the Saturday before to stay out of the way, if that's okay with the principal at the site. So we're going to investigate that when we get all the pre-construction deliverables in hand. And then the projects are supposed to be done in August. That's where we're trending currently today. And then, of course, after that's done, we will do our construction closeout right here, and the job will be completed.
Jim, I didn't see the new turf and track
Mhm.
for this summer.
Yeah, I apologize. New turf and all that is on schedule and is going to be going in.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. So that's with AFE Sports and AstroTurf.
I also want to share that we have a representative from Balfour Beatty here today. Jim, would you like to introduce Don?
Absolutely. So we have Don Rondelli, he's the Director of Operations for Balfour Beatty. He's our partner for the new project. So we're glad you're here, Don. Thank you for showing up. You're a wonderful thing. Does anybody have any additional questions?
Any questions?
So the last meeting I mentioned about high school, the west side for the wash.
Yeah.
And then is that you guys have a more preparation?
We are
for the-
investigating that option. In fact, we shared that feedback with our architects. So we are looking at options on how we can provide pedestrian access
Yeah.
on the West Drive. That is very important.
Okay, so I looking forward to hear from those the plan for
Yeah,
our next.
I think we'll get some updates from our architects on that.
Correct, yes. Yeah, they're investigating it right now, checking what the different authorities have in jurisdiction. So it'll take them a moment to get back, but they are investigating it right now.
Like, are we able to utilize the land that's actually just to the west of the fence along the wash? I mean, because I was looking at it the other day and there's quite a bit. And if it's ours and we're not actually building on it, but it's a walkway.
The only thing I would think is we have to double check the title itself to see if there's an easement from that storm drain that's there. So normally they'll have an easement from there coming out, and that's why you put your fence where it is, but that's hypothetical. So we'll check to see if it actually is, or if we can move that fence over. So,
It'd be nice to gain a little bit more space
Yes,
where we can. Yeah.
absolutely.
Any other questions? Did you have a question?
A couple days, just a few days. So,
Graduation's the 4th, so that's sort of.
yeah. So I'm talking about Saturday the 6th, so just a few days. It's not going to be during the school period. It'll be after school's out. Yeah. No, the closest I would do is that Saturday after everybody's gone instead of the Monday. So if I can get it all to fall into place, I'll get a few days extra. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. And again, all these schedules will be discussed with the site leaders to make sure that they actually fit their schedule before we do anything. So we just don't go. So when we get all the bids in about 2 weeks, we're going to get the schedules from them, and then we're going to review them, and we're going to go sit with the principals to see what fits their site, to make sure that the contractors are not going to disrupt any of the students and staff.
By the way, Dr. Cho, is that we finalized for the pickup at the cover. Do we change any plan, or we will?
We have some conceptual and schematic designs for a drop-off off of San Gabriel Boulevard into Carver School. We haven't had an opportunity to really bring those schematics to our board subcommittee yet, but that is something that will be of discussion at our next meeting.
We have updated look for the buildings or?
We do have an updated rendering for San Marino High School. So we've provided the feedback that we received in regards to that. We do not have renderings for our elementaries yet.
No Valentine?
Not yet.
No, ma'am, not yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this issue will not affect to the completion schedule, but I would like we will take a look a couple of times, think about what all kind the side effect or the input, yeah, to make sure, yeah, before we finalize, we can have the best, not a better
Absolutely.
solution.
That's the purpose of the design process, is that we go through this process and discuss and look at the options. So absolutely.
All right.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Choi. Moving on, item, let me make sure I didn't skip ahead. 9B. 9B, I'm on the right place. Okay. 2025 to 26 PTA, PTSA Site President's Report on donated funds and volunteer hours and PTA Council Changing of the Guard 2026 to 27 officers. I would like to turn it over to Marissa Kelly for the 2025-26 PTA, PTSA Site President's Report on donated funds and volunteer hours and PTA Council Changing of the Guard. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I'll keep it brief. We no longer track hours per national PTA, so I'm sorry, I should have communicated that sooner. But we all know that we give more and more hours every year, multiple thousands and thousands. Don't tell our husbands. But I wanted to thank the district. We're so lucky to be here in such an amazing district that's so supportive to all of us. Not everybody has that luxury, so we just want to thank you, all of you, for your time and being willing to work with us and come to our events. Also, a huge thank you to Dr. De La Torre. You're such a icon to us. I mean, you really set the bar and you're available for everybody all the time and do it with grace and class and intelligence. So we're so grateful. Also, thank you to all of our current presidents. You've had a great year. I'm not surprised. You're all amazing. And your predecessors as well. I mean, we live in a great community of overachievers, so we're always doing better and better. And I feel like the successors are going to do the same thing and do even better than we've done and learn from, things that we have done that we might change and improve in the future. I also wanted to mention Catherine Oliveris, because she's one of our predecessors for council. And I feel like you really helped with your Olympic theme, with all the United logos post-COVID, kind of bring us all together. Because I believe before that we were more divided. So I just wanted to give you credit, and everybody here who's worked on our boards, just really grateful. Also, council voted to support, endorse Measure S coming up in June. So just wanted to mention everybody to vote for Measure S to support the city. And again, thank you all for committing for next year, all your boards. And I'm going to hand it off to the president because they've really done all the achievements this year. So thank you so much.
And Marissa, we're just so thankful for your leadership as well. You just lead with such grace and class, and we appreciate you so much. So thank you.
Good evening. Valentine Elementary had another wonderful school year, and it was an honor to lead this Valentine Viking ship forward for my second year as the PTA president. And with the help of our stellar executive board and the many event chairs, and Valentine continues to thrive as a vibrant and supportive school community. We opened the 2025-2026 school year with our first day of school activities, Popsicle Social, Kindergarten Welcome Wagon, and the new and returning parent orientations. And as our TK program grows, we expanded our welcome activities to a new TK orientation this year. In September, we welcomed families onto campus for lunch with a loved one, and families spread out their picnic blankets and shared lunch with their students and did a little bit of playground activities. And then we brought forth our October, which was when we got to our busy season of our annual Groovy Fall Fair, themed Peace, Love, and Valentine. Students had good vibes, jumping in bounce houses, carnival games, and sweet treats. And we also held our second annual Abilities Week to help build awareness, promote tolerance, and foster empathy towards students with disabilities that impact classroom learning. We wrapped up the month with Red Ribbon Week. The PTA and partnership with for awareness brought a week of engaging activities that included a dance and parkour assembly. November was a time of reflection and celebration. We honored 10 veterans this year, fathers and grandfathers of our students, during our annual Veterans Day Assembly. Later that month, we had our Peace, Love, and Books book fair, which kicked off with our annual Donuts at Dawn, and families generously donated books to our classroom libraries and Valentine's Library. And we ended our 2025 with our winter music program, capped off with our fifth graders' moving performance of Let There Be Peace on Earth, a beautiful reminder of unity and kindness. After the new year, Valentine had its second annual multicultural night, a passport around the world, a celebration of culture, community, and connection. With 22 countries represented, borrowing the HMS cafeteria, we filled the cafeteria with music, color, and energy as families shared traditions through food samples, crafts, interactive activities, and displays. Then we entered our February with the support of the Chinese Club of San Marino. We celebrated Lunar New Year with student crafts, a staff luncheon, and a captivating student performance featuring traditional dance and martial arts. We also showed our love for reading with our readathon. Our students read an impressive 120,000 pages. We celebrated that with a President's Week off to recover from all of that. And then in March, we had our Valentine community of parents gather at the Santa Anita racetrack for our gorgeous and fun evening of Palm Royale at the races parent party. The evening raised important funds for our school and while bringing our community closer together. Towards this back end of the year, we had our annual engineering fair, which was the amazing marble mover, where students built a mover, truck, or other device that can transport a marble slowly. We also had our cherished May Day celebration. Our younger Vikings just performed in the spring music performance, celebrating nature and the beauty of spring, showed our appreciation to our teachers and staff of Valentine, and to top it off, on Friday, we close out the year with our annual jogathon. With that all being said, volunteerism is still strong at Valentine, and although we are no longer counting, I can guarantee we have clocked in tens of thousands of hours. And we are able to support all of Valentine's many activities, classroom assistance, and fundraisers. Although not quite official because we haven't actually had our association meeting to close out the year until tomorrow morning, this year the Valentine PTA is hoping to allocate $341,000 to fund our various enrichment programs, support staff, technology needs, and an improvement to our campus. I would like to, she's not here, but I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Principal McAlpine for a commitment of excellence that has shaped a positive and productive learning environment for our students and staff. It's been a privilege to be a partner with her these last 2 years. And it is my sincere pleasure to introduce next year's PTA Valentine, WL Valentine Elementary School PTA President, Mrs. Danielle Takata Herring. She chaired our fall fair these last 2 years, and they were stellar. And she's also an alumni of Valentine, HMS, and San Marino High School. I speak for myself and everyone at Valentine that we are so excited for what you are going to create next year and pushing our Viking ship forward. And I am very excited for the 2026-27 school year. Thank you for letting me serve Valentine Elementary.
My name is Kathy Newton, and I was this year's Carver PTA president. Carver Elementary had an awesome year this year. This year, the theme was Carver is Awesome, a nod to the Lego movie, with multiple puns intended. All of the Carver community has taken a part in the building blocks of what has made for a successful year. We built many things figuratively and physically for Carver this year. The year started out with our welcoming events to build communities such as the Ice Cream Social, New Family Orientation, and Carver Picnic. These set the culture of community and togetherness for the year. We enjoyed participating in Red Ribbon Week, the Reflections, PTA contests, and our Lunar New Year celebrations, complete with the dragon walking of the aisles. The fundraising building blocks for the year were stronger than ever as we raised vital funds for our students. We started off with a catalog fundraiser, then had a Hollywood noir themed Carver parent party in the fall, which many of you were able to attend. Families came out in their Hollywood best with another record-setting year. This year's parking spots went for $19,000 each, and yes, we sold 2 of them. There were 30 fixed bid parties to build community, ranging from Dad Poker Night to Pokemon-themed events to K-pop Demon Hunters parties to wreath making at the holiday season. Even the Carver teachers donated their time for teacher goodie raffle events. We had a fun hula hoop-a-thon with kids and parents showing off their skills, and even some people in this room. Our Carver Carnival Block Party Carnival was all about building community, complete with inflatables, great food, new custom-built games by seasoned parents, and even projects relating to upcycling trash items. We had several enrichment programs funded by the PTA, such as the science program enrichment, which supplemented the students' learning. We had a science fair with judges from Caltech and the San Marino High School Robotics Club coming to support. Our Scholastic and Mandarin-based book fair raised over $14,000 in books and supplies for our teachers. Our VAPA programs were stronger than ever with a holiday program for the TK to second grades and the Spring Patriotic program bringing tears to our eyes. We had a professional dance studio teach dance movement to the students and loved watching them perform at our annual Carver Carnival talent show. This year, we had an amazing Teacher Appreciation Week in the Wicked theme, complete with car washes, daily meals, and even 10-minute massages available to all the teachers and staff. Through the generous donations of parents, the PTA funded 100% of this year's field trips. Our school library has never been stronger thanks to the PTA's generous donations, new this year with the addition of Vox audiobooks. Our kindergartners received $50,000 in new Chromebooks this year. We were able to fund the new PBIS store this year. There are many other things that I haven't mentioned, which would make the speech too long. So as this year draws to a close, our 5th grade parents are busy planning their epic activities, including elaborate events self-funded by their own fundraising events. Our students at Carver are awesome because of the generous donations of time, token, and talent by our parents and staff. I was humbled to serve our community this year. I am also thrilled to see what is in store under the leadership of Ashley Littlefield for next year. She is a true golden nugget for Carver, and we'll be ready to support her this upcoming school year. We can now transition from Carver being awesome to Carver being golden. Thank you, Ashley.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm just going to read this directly from my page, so bear with me. The 2025-2026 school year at Henry E. Huntington Middle School was truly unforgettable, filled with incredible events, meaningful moments, and a few surprises along the way. We began our year by welcoming our newest Foxes during Webb's new student orientation. Our incoming 6th graders had the chance to explore the campus, learn the ins and outs of middle school life from our Webb leaders, and of course, master the ever-important locker combination. Around that same time, our PTA hosted a new family orientation where our wonderful veteran parents helped lay the foundation for a successful transition into the HMS community. As fall arrived, preparations for our signature event, Huntington Breakfast, quickly took center stage. Under the leadership of our incoming PTA president, Annie Tang, this year's The Fox and the Furious theme brought excitement, laughter, delicious food, and incredible community spirit. One of the highlights of the event was the amazing car show featuring an impressive collection of vehicles generously shared by members of our San Marino community. It was truly a memorable day and a tremendous success in both fun and fundraising. The new year brought another special event, our parent party at the San Gabriel Country Club, a night in New Orleans. Mandy, our incoming council president, planned that as well. Gave parents the opportunity to relax, connect, and enjoy an evening filled with great food, music, entertainment, and plenty of fun, and all kid-free. Right before spring break, we introduced our newly reimagined spring fundraiser called Springtime Fun, and it absolutely lived up to its name. From laser tag and karaoke to Handel's ice cream, students enjoyed an afternoon packed with energy, laughter, and unforgettable memories. Of course, the busiest season for the PTA always seems to arrive between spring break and the end of the school year. During this time, we had the privilege of honoring some of our outstanding volunteers with our Halo Award, including our amazing Mrs. Coda and 4 other deserving recipients. In addition, after months of planning and collaboration, we proudly continued the tradition of supporting enrichment opportunities for our students through PTA allocations. This year, we were thrilled to contribute, we actually approved it just this morning, $90,000 back to HMS to support outdoor ed transportation, VAPA programs, athletics, academic teams, campus beautification, and more. None of this would be possible without the extraordinary generosity of our HMS families. Through the first day packet donations, the PTA was able to provide every teacher with substantial classroom wish list funding. This support also allowed us to celebrate and recognize our incredible teachers and staff throughout the year with multiple appreciation events, culminating in Teacher and Staff Appreciation Week. During that week, we hosted lunches, sweets, treats, and gifts for our hardworking staff, including Stanley tumblers and HMS decals for every staff member. The generosity and support of this community truly remains unmatched. And somehow, that still does not cover everything. Throughout the year, we also enjoyed organizing and hosting 2 6th grade dances and several noontime fun events. Reflections, Career Day, and Founders Day also helped make this school year special. We will officially close out the year with our annual 8th grade graduation celebration at the San Gabriel Country Club. While this year certainly required flexibility and a few adjustments along the way, I can confidently say it has been an incredibly successful year. It has truly been an honor to serve alongside our dedicated executive board, event chairs, volunteers, and administrators. The care, commitment, and leadership shown by everyone involved have made a lasting impact on our school community, and I am deeply grateful to each and every one of you. I think we had around 9,000 hours, even though we're not counting apparently. And I'm completely biased, but I'm so thrilled to have Mrs. Coda as our principal. I have 3 more kids and 6 more years at HMS. So I'm so excited for you and myself. Thank you. Finally, it is my sincere pleasure to introduce our 2026-2027 PTA President, Annie Tang. As many of you already know, Annie has contributed her time, energy, and leadership to countless programs and events throughout our district. There is no doubt that HMS will be in excellent hands under her leadership, and I know she will continue to help our community thrive. Thank you so much for an amazing year, and go Foxes.
Good evening, everyone. I'm the outgoing PTA president at San Marino High. I'm going to get a little personal this time because I'm graduating this year along with Brandon as a part of the class of 2026. So for the last 16 years, I've worked with a remarkable group of parent volunteers, and still, every day, I remain in awe of their generosity and grace. Even at the high school, where the parents are supposed to kind of labor behind the scenes, our efforts are a constant. We were there before the first day of school at the welcome barbecue, before the very first class at the senior sunrise breakfast. We were helping with textbooks and photos at orientation. We fulfilled teacher wish lists, cheered on the homecoming parade, grilled hot dogs behind the concession stand at every home game, and supported our athletics and VAPA teams all year long so they could play, perform, and bring home honors. Our San Marino Night Live parent party in October was one of the wildest Saturday nights in recent memory, from Killer Bees to Blues Brothers to synchronized swimmers. We laughed, we performed, and we had a blast while raising funds. What made this party to me extra special was that it was actually chaired by 2 San Marino High alumni, which is such a testament to our school that the volunteer spirit is so built into the Titan character. In April, we celebrated SMHS as the 2026 California Distinguished School, and we got the ultimate Mickey Mouse validation down in Anaheim. And while the PTA can't take too much credit for that, we were able to celebrate the fabulous teachers and staff who did, and we did that soon after during our Appreciation Week in May. What else? Grad night. Please come to Light Up next Wednesday if you need a reminder of what makes Grad Night the absolute crown jewel event of our PTA. There is absolutely nothing like it. Our 2026 Star Wars team has continued the tradition of this most extraordinary gift to our seniors. As a side note, some of you have heard this story, but I first learned about Grad Night in March 2010 when I made a substantial offer on my San Marino home, only to be told that the wife was in charge of something called Grad Night, and that she was not moving, and we would have to rent the house back to her through the summer. apparently, I remember thinking that this was one, ludicrous and ridiculous, and two, I would never ever get sucked into something like that. Anyway, so grad night was actually written into my escrow. And apparently the PTA curse was seeped into the walls of my home because here I am. All joking aside, this has been a very meaningful chapter of my life. And now that they're grown and almost grown, my kids will admit that some of their favorite memories were book fairs and carnival, and that they love the fact that mom was actually right there around every corner. And despite some frustrations, there have been some incredibly rewarding moments, like this year's terrific Titans, where our special ed students came in holding signs to congratulate their teacher, Mrs. Kara Huang. It was the most perfect reminder of the impact we have on this as part of this school community. And yes, I cried, and I was not the only one. There were quite a few of you here. The generosity of our families have supported this year for allocations, so many things, including screens for the theater, sheet music, amplifiers, dance costumes, drama supplies, speech and debate supplies, over $10,000 for athletic uniforms, basketball equipment, a whole new golf setup, classroom furniture, a Mueller ThermX unit cooling machine for our athletic trainers, docents for our Huntington seminar program, and $6,000 to support our teachers through the San Marino Schools Foundation. So in ways big and small, our PTSA proudly supports the arts, athletics, academics, and activities at SMHS, and I'm sure they will continue to do so under the seasoned leadership of the awesome Marissa Kelly. It has been a privilege to be part of the PTA for all these years and culminating this defining year at SMHS. I want to shout out to Dr. Wolf and our admin team for their steadfast leadership, our teachers for continuing to inspire, and our students for achieving so much in and out of the classroom. And finally, for all the parent volunteers who have run around with me like rabbits over the years. You are some of my closest friends, and while I appreciate the extensive collection of pins and nuggets and halos that I've collected, I will always cherish the memories of frantic late night texts, missing spoons, honey-baked hams, and strangely, maybe most of all, the massed outdoor gatherings in 2020 when we were trying to reimagine and reaffirm what this PTA could be. Through it all, it has been a joy raising our children together. Thank you so much for being part of it.
Thank you all so much. I'm exhausted just hearing that, the list of everything that's gone on. And I mean, I always do say, like, to make this magical experience for our kids takes so much work. And the fact that they see it as magical and they don't see like the blood, sweat, and tears that we put into it, makes it all the better. And I know they really do appreciate, knowing that their parents are there right behind them. It makes such a difference. So thank you all so much. Moving on, I would like to go to the consent section 10. Do I have a motion to approve the consent section 10?
So-
You're supposed to change.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
It's
sorry,
okay.
you guys.
I don't want to switch chairs now.
Please. What happened?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, but let's take a picture.
Look.
There we go.
Can the past presidents maybe stand up behind there?
Yeah, that'd be great.
There you
That's
go.
good. Yeah, there you go.
She can't go.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Give a chance for the Rochelle to take a picture.
I mean, slower.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Is it okay? Yeah. Okay. All right, consent section. Do I have a motion to approve consent section 10A through 10M?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve consent section A to M.
Second. Thank
Second.
you, Mrs. Ryan, Ms. Lamb. Item 11, action items. I'd like to turn it over now to Dr. De La Torre, our superintendent, for approval of resolution number 13, ordering governing board member election.
Yes, thank you, President Gill, members of the Board of Education Executive Team. This evening, I have before you resolution number 13. By order of election for the San Marino Unified School District of Los Angeles, California, the election shall be held on Tuesday, November 3rd, 2026. The polling hours shall be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. on multiple days at the voting centers leading up to the election day. The purpose of this election is to submit to the voters of the district the question of whether whether three members shall be elected to the governing board of the San Marino Unified School District. The Los Angeles County Registrar Recorder, County Clerk, will perform all of the duties incident to the preparation for and holding of the above mentioned election. The district will pay the costs of the election. If any agency holds an election on November 3rd, 2026, the San Marino Unified School District shall pay its pro rata share pertaining to the conduct of the election and shall be under the provisions of the appropriate sections of the education and election codes. So this resolution is before you this evening for your approval.
Thank you, Dr. De La Torre. Does anyone have any questions? I was just wondering if we have an estimate on cost from the county registrar.
Not at this time, we don't.
I got an estimate.
Oh, you did?
Um,
Okay, Jennifer saying no and you saying yes. Did you
got
just
an
get that?
No, I got it back in January.
Oh, you didn't tell us. Okay,
Wanted to make sure. Wanted to make sure we got an estimate.
Okay.
So,
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
You want to share that with us?
The estimated cost is $64,501.
Yes,
Then the last one.
by about 10.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
thank you. Thank you so much. If there are no more questions, are there any questions from the board?
No.
Okay, then do I have a motion to approve resolution number 13, ordering a governing board member election?
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Lamb.
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Ryan. Roll call, Mr. Chang,
Aye.
Mr. Sung,
Aye.
Ms. Lamb. Aye. Mrs. Ryan,
Aye.
Mrs. Gill, aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
B, I would like to turn it over to Dr. Lena Richter for approval of the adoption of the elementary science textbook curriculum. Dr. Richter?
Thank you, President Gill, members of the board, Superintendent Dr. De La Torre, and Executive Cabinet. Item 11B, curriculum adoption is being presented this evening as an action item. An overview of the proposed curriculum recommended for adoption was presented to the board as an information item at the May 12th regularly scheduled public board meeting. Staff would like to once again thank our dedicated teachers, our staff, our administrators, and our teachers on special assignment who shared their time and expertise in this comprehensive curriculum adoption process. It is also extremely wonderful to see how excited our TK through 5th grade teachers are about their new science curriculum. So therefore, this evening, staff is bringing this item to the board as an action item with a recommendation that the board take action to adopt the proposed curriculum STEM scopes for grades TK through 5 as proposed.
Thank you, Dr. Richter. Do I have any questions? Thank you. Your information item last meeting was very informative and taught us a lot already. So I don't think we have any questions about that. So do I have a motion to approve the elementary science textbook adoption?
I'd like to make a motion to
Go ahead.
approve.
Thank you, Mr. Chang.
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Ryan. Mrs. Ryan. Roll call, Mr. Chang,
Aye.
Mr. Sung,
Aye.
Ms. Lamb,
Aye.
Mrs. Ryan,
Aye.
and Mrs. Gill, aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excited to see that rolled out.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay, item number 12, board and superintendent discussion items. Does anyone have any?
For the,
Would you like to start?
Actually, I don't have anything this evening, but happy to entertain what board would have.
well, I just come back. I like to know what's going on for public health issue in terms of,
As I cough.
I don't know, the jury's still out. Actually, I am very pleased to announce that San Marino Unified School District has exactly 0 cases to date of whooping cough, or pertussis. And all of our students are vaccinated. And I just don't see that as being a problem, at least to date, here in San Marino. I know that there are several cases in Pasadena, and Pasadena Unified has been struggling with that issue, but to date, we do not have that problem.
About any student go to Disneyland, close to the Garden Grove.
Oh.
That's a whole different issue.
Yeah.
That's out of our hands, but.
Don't have control.
But yes, on Friday.
And they made it back safely.
No, we're going Friday.
Okay.
Oh, you're going
Going
Friday.
Friday.
Okay, all right.
Did shrink the evacuation.
They did shrink the evacuation, so.
Yeah, I think there's a crack now, so the pressure has been released and there is no imminent threat of a massive explosion.
And many residents are moving back,
Yes.
they're
yes,
returning to their homes.
There are still some evacuated.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Disneyland is very well insured, I understand.
And with that, I will adjourn the meeting at 8:15. Thank you all for
Thank
coming.
you.